Welcome back, everyone, to the final week 6 of the Guardian Project's Boxing League series. If you aren't familiar with the Boxing League series, head back to episode 1. But essentially, we made commander decks out of a sealed box, and then each week we added 6 packs of a set we hadn't previously opened. And this is the final showdown. So no packs are going to get opened tonight. There's nothing really new happening other than playing with the cards that we opened last week. I see we've got a new commander here. But before we do that, welcome Bruce, Chris, and Chris. How are you all tonight?
I am doing very well. Excited.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I'm really excited. This has been a really fun series. We have all won at least once, so that's actually really nice as well. There wasn't one deck that stomped the rest of the competition the entire time. And why don't we go ahead around the table? Bruce will be the lucky person going first tonight. Bruce, why don't you go ahead and talk about your deck real quick? Do you want to do a brief synopsis of where you started and where we're at today with your sealed deck?
Sounds good. So I started with Verisol, who's the blue-green kicker commander from Zendikar Rising, and that was fine. However, I found deck a little light on removal, so when I opened my Eutropia packs at the end of week 2, I think, I opened an Illuna, and so that allowed me to keep my 2 original colors and add red for a little removal. Since then, I've taken out more of the kicker stuff and just put in more generically good things. And the sort of the big piece of tech this week is a Pyroclasm effect. Because, if you watched last week's show, we got demolished by the Scoot Swarms. So I'm trying to hedge my bets. At least I have a silver bullet against Scoot Swarms when they start going wild.
Wonderful. And Chris Martin, what are you playing tonight, and how has your deck evolved over the last 6 weeks?
Yeah, so I lead the league in switches at Commander with 3. I started with Umori from Ikoria, and then I switched to Gyruda. And this week I'm playing Eutropia, the twice favored. So I opened this last week in one of my Theros Beyond Death packs. It is a 3 mana, one generic and a Simic of one of each green and blue. It's a 2/2 legendary creature, and it says Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature gains flying until end of turn. So this deck is basically built to be 2 things. It's got a sub theme of 1/1 counters, and so there's cards like Ozolith from my Ikoria box in here, which are essentially key to the deck, being able to funnel those 1/1 counters around and doing cool things with that. But the other neat thing is it can go wide, or it can be a Voltron deck where I just put the 1/1 counters on Eutropia and try to get commander damage in with the flying ability that she can give herself or others. So that is it. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, I am back. This is my 6th week with Muldrotha. So I actually did not switch. I did get lucky in my original box of Dominaria. I opened Muldrotha, and I did also open Darigaz. I decided not to play Jund. I have always wanted to play a Muldrotha deck. Opening my packs throughout the weeks, I do think, and I think a lot of us agree that my packs were actually pretty mild. I didn't really open any bombs throughout the league. So Muldrotha is probably the strongest card that I have in the deck. I mean, it's an engine itself. I mean, it does a whole lot of stuff. But there's a lot of support in graveyard themes, and I just wanted to play Muldrotha because I don't have a Muldrotha deck. So my deck has evolved. I did get to open some spicy packs like Eldritch Moon, which I hadn't opened in a really long time. So it's been a lot of fun, and we'll see how we fare in week 6. And Chris, Kelsum Gaming over there, what have you got tonight, and how has your deck evolved over the last 6 weeks?
Oh boy. So I'm still playing Golos. I have also been playing Golos for all 6 weeks of this. It definitely started out very rough, and it's gotten a lot better over time thanks to the blessing and the curse of being a 5-color deck, because whereas opposed to like you guys playing 2 to 3 colors, you have 1 to 2 colors, 2 to 3 colors that constantly, if you get good pools, they don't go into your decks. So I've basically been able to add all the best of any color that I pull to this deck for the most part. I started out with core set 2020 box, or 2020, yeah. And I was hoping to do Omnath, get Omnath the Yarok. I didn't get any multicolor commander except for Golos, and everything else is monocolor, and that wasn't going to work. I discovered that core sets are pretty lacking on synergy for a sealed commander deck league. And I really had a rough for the first 2 to 3 weeks, to where it got to a point where it's like, if I was using Golos' ability, I was basically just catching up with what everyone else was doing for turns. And then slowly, week after week, I've gotten bombs. War of the Spark. I opened a lot of Planeswalkers, so I thought I was going to go like a medium friends to kind of do Planeswalkers, but I realized that in a sealed commander deck, all of us are really heavy on our creatures, so it's very hard to protect Planeswalkers. So that idea went out the window after week 2. And since then, after that, I started just kind of really digging for ramp first. For ramp, so I did Zendikar Rising, got like a lot of really good common uncommon ramp spells to help the mana fixing the deck. And now I've got actually a really good threat density, and I think all my pillars, my draw, my ramp, my threat level, everything's kind of up there now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, solid. So before we start, thank you all for joining me in this first Boxing League series. We honestly had no idea what to expect going into it. I think we've learned a lot. We would all like to participate in another one, and I think we would obviously make some different decisions next time. But this has been a great experience, and thank you for everyone watching that has stuck through for 6 weeks with us. Bruce, you are going first this week. Would you like to kick us off for this final hurrah?
I would love to. Nothing would make me happier. All right, here we go. Draw for turn.
Pre-game
All
action.
Right, we're gonna...
Pre-game action.
Oh my god. Which one's that? Is that Leyline of Abundance?
That's Leyline of Abundance.
It's the rampy ramp one.
It's the rampy one.
Whenever I tap a creature for a mana, I can add additional green, and way later in the game for 6 and 2 green, I can put a pulse and counter for 3 strike.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I said before the pregame contest? Okay. Play forests and go.
Chris, you're making yourself target number 1.
I know. I know.
So draw for turn. So Woodland Stream entering tapped, and I will pass.
All right, draw for turn. I am going to play a forest, and I will play a Llanowar Elves, and I will pass.
Okay. I will draw, and I will play a where'd you go? Temple of Malady. I'm gonna scry and then pass.
Alright. I will draw a card. I will play this island, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, so untap, draw. Play a forest, and I will play an Ozeloth.
Ooh.
That card is one of the engines in this deck, and it showed up early, so that would be it.
All
Pass
right.
turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play Woodland Stream. And then I am going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play a Skittering Surveyor. And I am going to search my library for a basic land. And it's going to be an island. And now I have officially more lands in my hand and on the battlefield than for all of week 5. It'll be this island.
It was rough to watch last week, I have to say.
Ooh, it was painful. It was painful. And then I passed the turn.
I've actually never seen someone draw that many cards without getting a third land. That was crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. You're like milling your lands too.
I'll tap for green and blue, and I'll cast a Leafkin Druid, and then I'll pass turn.
All right. I draw a card for turn. I'm going to play this mountain. And 3, I have a Marasa Sprout 3/3. But no other. There's a kicker ability on it, but right now, so it's just a 3/3. Pass my turn.
Untap, draw. Play an island for turn. I am going to play my commander, Eutropia.
2 times.
So no ETB effects or anything of that nature. It's just whenever I play an enchantment, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature gains flying until end of turn.
All right.
And I will pass.
All right. And I think Bruce is right back. All right. Untap. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play.
Funny piece there. I heard, I could hear everything, but I just couldn't see. So, anyway.
All right. I am going to. Let's see. I'm going to pay 3. And I am going to cast Grow from the Ashes. Not kick.
Nice.
Search my for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield. I am going to grab.
It's untapped, right?
It is untapped. Actually, I do want to do it a little do I want to do it differently? Yeah, no, I don't. All right, I'm going to grab myself a forest and put it onto the battlefield. And then after that, I will move to combat. And I will end combat because I see there's a creature on every board. And will pass my turn.
Okay, I'll go ahead and untap and draw. And then I will play an island for my land for the turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap. It's going to tap for additional green because of Leyline of Abundance. And I'll tap for 3 and I'll cast Golos.
No.
Oh, it's happening.
All right.
Jeez Louise.
And I'm going to go find a basic land.
Hey, that Ozlith over there with that Eutropia deck, I mean, that came out early, so...
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Gotta pressure Kelsum Gaming a little early, right?
Yep.
Apply the pressure early.
Let's see here. Alright, I think I am going to go for what I did for 5 of the 6 weeks and go find that Lotus Field.
Lotus Field.
You did it.
Again.
Let's see here. Come on, where are you at? There we go. And I'll go ahead and sacrifice islands when that enters the battlefield. And after that, I will pass turn.
All right. I tap, draw a card. And I will play a Simic Guildgate. Tapped.
I need to draw removal now.
Yeah, that's why. That's the thing. Like, I need removal because in a second there's going to be counters all over the place on Chris Martin's board, and well, we're looking at an activation from Golos next turn, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can activate it next turn, correct?
I'm missing.
Oh, you're missing stuff. All right.
Yeah, I mostly cast him to ramp.
Right. Except he's still also got a tough guy to fight your way through, so that's a problem. I'm gonna attack you for 3.
How big is it?
Chris Martin.
Oh, Chris Martin.
Okay.
Get in
It's a
early.
3/3. Well, I'm gonna have to, because if I let Eutropia set up, or I have to let Golos set up now because I can't fight way through it. So anyway, that's my turn. You can go.
Okay, untap. Draw. Forest for turn. And so I'm going to pay 3 to play a Trumpeting Gnar. probably kind of hard to read. It's a 3 mana, 3/3 with mutate of 5, and it says whenever the creature mutates, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. It is a beast.
Yep.
And Bruce, I'll attack you for 2 with Eutropia.
I will take 2. I had it coming. So.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, untap, draw for turn. I am going to play an island, and then I will play a Vantress Gargoyle.
Ooh,
5/4 flying, cannot attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. It cannot block unless I have 4 or more cards in my hand. So I do have 4 cards in hand, and I can tap to have each player mill the top card of their library. And then I will pass.
Okay. Tap. Draw. And then I'm going to tap for 2 green. I'm going to cast a Whisper of the Wilds.
More ramp.
It's a 0/2 that can tap for green and has ferocious and can add 2 green instead if I have a creature of power 4 or greater, which I currently do not. And then after that, I will tap for 3 white, and I'm going to use that white to cast Mastery of the Unseen.
All right.
So Mastery of the Unseen is an enchantment from 1 in the white, and says whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, I gain 1 life for each creature I control. And I can pay 3 in a white to manifest the top card of my library, so I put it face down on the battlefield. It's a 2/2, and if it's a creature, I can pay its mana cost to turn it face up.
All right.
Right.
And then after that, do I have anything to do? White mana? Nope, I pass turn.
Alright, and tap. I draw a card. I will play a land. So there is an island, and that's 5, and that's a Illuna.
That's an Illuna. Is it mutated or just Illuna?
That's an Illuna.
Okay.
That's my turn. Go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. All right. So, for a do I want to do that? Sorry, I gotta think this one through a little bit.
You got it.
It's a tough decision because I'm scared to death of that Illuna, but at the same time, Illuna is also the main way that I feel like we always have to resort to deal with Chris. So I'm like, I like that Illuna, Bruce. I don't like that Illuna when it's looking at me, but man, do I like that Illuna when it's looking at Chris Kelsom.
Right?
Okay, well. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go a different route. So, Bruce, I'll let you hold on to your Illuna there. I am going to pay 4. I thought this was 3 mana. It's 4 mana to play a Glowstone Recluse with its mutate cost for 4. So I'm going to attach it to the Trumpeting Gnar. I'm going to put it on bottom. And the Glowstone Recluse is a 2/3 with reach. So the Trumpeting Gnar will get the reach. But the more important thing is whenever this creature mutates, put 2/1 counters on it. And the Trumpeting Gnar says whenever this creature mutates, create a 3/3 green beast token. So get a little synergy there. So I get the 2/1 counters for the mutate on the Glowstone. And the Trumpeting Gnar also mutated, so it's going to get a 3/3 beast.
All right.
So here is a 1/1 counter.
Value.
Yeah, there's a lot of value there. I know I have a beast token. It'll take me a second to find it.
Okay.
I do not plan to attack or anything, so I can pass turn while I'm looking for that token.
All right, and then at the end of the turn, I am going to cast Dark Bargain. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 2 into my hand, and the other 2 into my graveyard, and take 2 damage.
I have a Spanish Beast token, apparently.
3.
That's cool. I think that's Spanish Bestia.
I will put 1 and 2 into my hand. Right, 2 of them into your hand, and the other, I'm going to put a Navigator's Compass in my graveyard. And then I will untap. I will draw for turn. And I am going to play Castle Lochthwain tapped. And then I will let's see. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to pay 6. I'm going to play Muldrotha.
Ooh.
The Gravetide. And then I am going to pass.
Okay. I'll untap and draw.
All 4 commanders are out.
That is a first for us.
I think it's a first, I'll be
think it
honest.
is. Yeah.
First. And
So you have 9 mana right now, Kelsey?
We got more than that. Oh, maybe not.
let's see, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have 9 mana available.
Okay.
That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana.
Shoot. How big is that trumpeting Gnar over there?
It's a 5/5. 5/5 with reach.
I'm gonna pass turn.
Ooh.
Yeah. Trickster. Okay, here we go. All right, so draw a card. We're gonna play a forest for turn. All right. So, forest for turn. And I'm going to attack with Illuna. Chris Kelson Gaming attacking for 6, flying.
I'll take 6.
All right, and that is commander damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit tight. So, go.
Okay, so I untap and draw. Land off the top. I'll take that. I missed my land drop last turn, which was what made me think so hard on how to play that turn out. I was hoping to draw one, but I did not get lucky with the top deck. Okay, so this turn's a pretty easy one to think through. This will probably make me a target, but 1, 2. I'm willing to take my chance. I actually need to tap this differently. No, yeah, that's right. 2 islands and a forest, and yeah, that is right. So I'm going to play a Colossal Majesty. It's an enchantment that says at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card.
That's great.
And so when that enters the battlefield, Eutropia sees that, and her ability triggers. So I will put a 1/1 counter on. I'm actually going to put it on her. Seems right to do that. And then that creature gains flying until end of turn. So she's a 3/3 flyer this turn. So I'll go to combat. And I'm gonna attack you, Andy. I don't think you have any flyers, right?
I do have a 5/4 flyer that can
yeah.
block.
It can block right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You have 4 more creatures in your graveyard?
It
No,
can't.
cards in hand,
It
cards in
can't
hand.
block unless I have 4 cards in my hand. I have 5.
Oh, your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that.
No problem. It can't attack unless there's 7 cards in an opponent's graveyard that it's attacking.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack you again, Bruce, for 3 in the air.
And that's commander damage.
Yup. So you've got 5 on that. And then I believe I will pass turn.
End of turn, I'm going to tap Vantress Gargoyle, and we will all mill 1 card.
Island.
Oh, you got Narset off the top for me. That's rough.
It's a forest. All right.
That was a
Untap.
good mill. Well, bad for me, but
Draw for turn. I am going to play this forest as my land for turn. Okay. Well, it's the only thing that I can really do to. I feel like there's problem. Both Chris's are posing problems right now. Is what's happening. I'm gonna pay 2, and I am going to sacrifice Skittering Surveyor to my Vicious Offering to give Golos -5/-5. Actually, do I do it to Golos?
No, that's not a good target.
No, it's not. No, I think I
You
need
have
to
to
take
replay
out
it.
the dorks.
Okay.
Well, okay. So here's the. I have another removal spell. That's the thing. It's not gonna go for you, Chris.
I think I'll just gonna say, like, I think you're like, you can get the trumpeting Gnar. Oh, and that's supposed to count as on Ozilith. That's not any better.
Right.
Although-
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just cast Vicious Offering, and I'm gonna hit the Whisperer of the Wilds. Just -2/-2, right? It's a what's a power and toughness?
It's a 0/2.
Okay, I'm gonna just hit that for -2/-2.
Okay. In response, I'm going to tap it for 2, and I'll tap this the Leaf Kindred for 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna put +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
All right. Well, that is a problem then. All right. So second main, because now you have Ferocious and Golos is just going to get bigger. I'm going to eviscerate Golos to destroy it.
Okay.
And then I am going to pay 1 and play Navigator's Compass from my graveyard. I am going to gain 3 life. And then I will move to combat, and Calzum Gaming, I'm going to swing at you for 6 with Muldrotha.
Okay.
And then I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. And draw. And I'm just gonna pass her.
Sneaky. All right.
Trust me, dumping all my 8 mana into putting a +1/+1 counter on mana dorks isn't all that threatening. That's not what I want to be doing with my mana.
Okay. So. I think the correct play Well, I'm going to attack, I think. I think Helsen Gaming is a much less of a threat than it was even a turn cycle ago, because lacking a Golos activation on it.
I mean, to be fair, there's 9 mana, and the Golos is going to start grabbing the colors that Chris needs. But he's holding back, so there's got to be something in his hand.
Flashbacks to earlier.
I can't remember what you have instant speed-wise, but I know you definitely have some things. Oh, did we lose Bruce?
Oh, there we go.
Bruce is back. I guess you can use your Mastery of the Unseen to manifest cards from your library. I guess there is that. And you can do that twice, right? If you wanted.
All right, so what were we talking about here?
I was just like, well, we were just chatting about Mastery of the Unseen. I was just looking at, trying to think back to things that Chris could have at instant speed.
Yeah, I'm thinking thinking a removal spell of some sort.
Sure.
Because he's got black, and so if I would rather not point my run Illuna straight into it. So I'm gonna point it at Chris Martin instead of Chris Kelsen Gaming. So I'm gonna attack with Illuna at Chris Martin.
I take 6 commander.
I will then play a Shatter Skull the Hammer Pass tapped. And I will spend 3 mana. Balaget Recovery for a Wildwood Scourge. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Untap. So, beginning of my upkeep, I draw a card because I control a creature with 4 or greater. And then I draw for turn. Forest. Do it like that. One thing I do like about white border is they show up really well on remote EDH.
Yes, they do.
That's why I like the full art, the full art too. The full art
Yeah, that's fair. They also show up well, but okay. So let's see. I've got 6 mana open now. Finally, on par with everybody else. So I'm going to start by doing this. I'm going to play a Bubble Snare for 1 mana. I'm not going to kick it. It says when it just says enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to target Illuna with that.
Yep.
That was in my hand earlier, and you pointed at Kelzum, and I was good and happy, and then you attacked me with it. So Beast got a little loose there, was a little afraid. So yeah, that is going to trigger Eutropia. So I will put a 1/1 counter on the Trumpeting Gnar. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to spread this out. I'm going to put the 1/1 counter on the Beast token. So it's a 4/4. And yeah, all right. So I'm going to go to combat. I am going to attack with the 4/4 Beast token at you, Andy.
Yes, I will take 4.
Okay. And then second main, I am going to pay 5 to play a Vivian Monsters Advocate.
Nice.
So this is the one from Ikoria. It enters with 3 loyalty. I really want to put the green one on her because I just feel like the flavor is better. So she enters with 3 loyalty. It says I may look at the top of my library at any time, and I may cast creature spells from the top of my library. The +1 is I can put a 3/3 beast creature token and then put a choice of a vigilance, reach, or trample counter on it. And its -2 is whenever I cast my next creature spell this turn, I search my library for a creature card with converted mana cost, lesser converted mana cost, and put it onto the battlefield. So I'm going to take a peek at the top of my library. Someone's dropped it. Okay. And then I am going to +1 her to 4 to make another beast token. So I'll grab one of those. And I am going to put a reach counter on the beast token once I find the actual token itself. Do I not have there it is. Okay, I have one more to back up. All right, let me grab a reach counter, and that is going to do it for my turn. I will pass turn after that. I just gotta find it.
And a turn, I'm going to tap Vantress Gargoyle to have each player mill 1 card.
Okay.
Broken Bond.
Krinko.
Master wins.
I am really sad. Broken Bond has been in this deck since day 1. I've never used it.
Nope, it just keeps getting milled.
Untap. I will draw for turn.
It's happened to me with Shark Typhoon. I've milled Shark Typhoon every week.
Yeah, right? All right, I am going to... Move to combat. Man. 9 mana. What do you have for 9 mana, Mr. Kelzum Gaming? This is garbage. Maybe I don't move to combat. What do I do? What do I do here? All right, I'm going to pay 6. No. 6. I'm going to play Ulvenwald Observer. So whenever a creature I control with toughness 4 or greater dies, I can draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Seems reasonable.
Alright, yeah. I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing Skittering Surveyor at the Vivian. And then
What is our toughness?
a 1/2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing Muldrotha at Kelzum Gaming.
I'll take 6.
I will block the... Well, it's a 1/2, you said?
Yep.
2 mana available.
It ramps me, so I'd like it in the graveyard. I figure, or your Vivian just takes 1.
Yeah, what does it do when it dies?
Nothing. It's when it enters the battlefield, I can tutor for a basic.
Oh,
so I can cast it with Muldrotha on my next turn.
I got it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna block it. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna block it with Eutropia.
Okay. So that's gone. Second main phase, I am going to play an Artificer's Assistant.
Nice. That little guy does work.
Does some work.
It's such a good card. It shows up a lot too. You've had it a lot.
I think I've played this a couple times, yeah. And then after that, I'm going to pass.
All right. I think Andy's turn. I'm gonna tap for 3 white, and then I'll tap for Let's see here. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll tap both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, five, 7. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna manifest the top card of my library once, and then I will manifest it again.
They're 2/2s face down, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, they sure are.
They can only be turned face up if they're creatures, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm hoping to God it's that ley line of the void.
That'll untap.
Make that crap a manifested 2/2, please, and thank you.
Okay, I'll play a swamp.
While you're thinking, Chris, I'm going to look at the next top card because Andy milled my last one. I forgot to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap for 3 white. And I'm going to use 1 of that white. I'm just kidding. I have so many different colors. So I've got got 3 white here. I'm gonna use 1 of that and tap my Leaf Kindred for 3 total, because you can tap for. I have 4 more creatures now, so I can tap for 2 green instead, and then late on bonus list to tap for an additional green.
Okay.
And I'm gonna manifest the top card of my library again.
Manifest tokens.
And then
This is the first time we've seen this in 6 weeks. We haven't seen manifesting happen.
yeah, I'm the only one that's opened Fate Reforged.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't draw it last week. Actually, last week I carded it. And then I'm going to have a look around the board here. Use a white and a black and a green. I'm going to cast Abzan Ascendancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when it enters the battlefield, I'll put +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
That's pretty
This
good.
is a whole new take on Chris's deck this week.
It really is. Chris is like, yeah, watch me. I won't be doing what I used to do.
Golos too?
Golos is
Yeah.
dead.
No, I know.
Golos too. Yeah.
I know. You're running off without Golos. You did that a couple weeks ago too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after the first couple of weeks when Golos just kept dying, I eventually was like, screw it, I'm just not even gonna take him out.
The
with
week
command
that
spell.
the week that I won, I think I removed Golos 3 times. I was like, nope, this has to go. Nope, continue. Still gotta go. Can't let it be here.
Let's. Is there anything else I want to do? So I have 1 white mana floating. So we got 1, 2, 3 mana left. I don't really have anything I can do with 3 mana. That's a shame. Yeah, after that, pass turn.
At your end step, I have action. So I can remove a creature. Which creature do we need to destroy?
The mutate stack.
I think that's the biggest issue, or is it Eutropia that's going to allow him to run wild?
Well, I mean, Eutropia is only as good as how many enchantments he has in the battlefield.
With 3 cards in hand.
And Vivian,
Yeah.
If you can target planeswalkers, Vivian is a pretty big issue. Basically, I mean, it's in my personal opinion. I mean, it's the person going wide over here, but I only have, face down.
Yeah.
But his ability to like make the board super wide right now is like, I think stopping Chris Martin
Okay.
from making the board wider is the best we could think to possibly
makes-
do right now.
I think that
Can we
makes
just
sense,
say that
too.
Muldrotha is on the board and Muldrotha is not the #1 target? That says something.
Well, that's entirely that's based on like the fact that your yard is mostly spells apart from Skitter Surveyor. Like
yeah, sure.
it's like Illuna's a bit like so Muldrotha's a big thing, but like it doesn't have trample, it doesn't fly yet. So yeah.
There's no
I'm
Eldritch
sure-
Reborn yet.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
did happen that week. Yup.
So I'm gonna spend 3 Kazul's Fury. So I'm gonna fling the Illuna at the Gnar stack, the mutate stack.
Okay.
Those counters go to the Ozolith. Don't forget.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately, but things stop going wide for now. All right, I untap. I draw for turn. I am going to spend 7 on a Pursued Whale, which is the funniest card I think I've ever read. When Pursued Whale enters the battlefield, each opponent gets a 1/1 red pilot creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. So we're gonna get busy attacking here, folks. And spells your opponents cast and target Pursued Whale cost 3 more to cast.
It's what am I getting? A pirate?
Getting a pirate, a 1/1 red pirate that can't block and compels your team to attack. That seems like fun. And ridiculous.
Oh dear.
Anyway, that's my turn. You can go. Oh, and the whale's an 8/8.
Okay. You said I can go. All right. So
Yeah.
all right, I got my untap here. I lost an island. Where did it go? Here it is. It's in my 4 stack. There we go. And then untap that. And draw for the Colossal Majesty because it still sees my 4/4 beast token right here, which is why I did that last turn. And then I will also draw for turn. And I will play a forest. And I am going to cast, what did I just draw there? I'm going to cast a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast a switcheroo. Exchanging control of 2 target creatures. I'm going to exchange my pirate for Muldrotha.
For Muldrotha, not the whale?
Yep.
Oh no. Is this permanent?
Yeah.
It's permanent until you remove Muldrotha.
Oh, I use both my removal spells. Oh yeah, okay, Muldrotha's gone and I have a what? A pirate. I have 2 of the pirates now.
Yep.
I'm grabbing Muldrotha. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I got a copy of Muldrotha. There we go. Okay, so I unfortunately don't have enough mana to do anything with that this turn, I don't think. Oh, no, I do. So I can cast a Sea Dasher Octopus for its mutate cost. Right during you may play.
Your camera shifted slightly.
Yeah, I hit my. I got like really excited when I sat down there. So, Chris, can I use the mutate ability from my graveyard with Muldrotha? I think I can, right?
Yeah, because you are casting.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right, so for 2 mana, I'm gonna mutate the Sea Dasher Octopus onto. Gosh, do I put it on the Muldrotha? That'd be hilarious.
This is not funny. Don't you laugh at my Muldrotha.
It's so sad now. So sad.
I'm gonna put it on the beast, the 4/4 beast, and I'm actually super glad that I got to cast Switcheroo. I've had it in the deck for. I even had it when it was Gyruda for all those weeks, and I never drew it. Okay, and then I'm gonna tick up Vivian. I'm gonna make another beast. This one I will give, let's see, reach. I think I'm actually going to give this one reach as well. I definitely...
Honestly, I don't really know who the bigger problem is, because when Kelzum's stuff dies, he's going to make spirits. Man.
Oh no, my chump
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh no, my chump blocker.
But you're not playing cards from your hand, though, to be fair. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4.
Oh, you have 4.
I have
I
not
don't
drawn
really have
cards other than my initial draw each turn.
Sure.
Sorry, I thought I had another one of those reach things, but I don't. There we go. Okay, so that one's also got reach. And let's see, what else do I want to do before combat? Is there anything else to do? No. Okay, so I go to combat. The Ozolith ability triggers. I can place these 2 counters onto target creature. I want to make sure that I didn't have to pick one that was attacking. So I'm going to put them onto Beast token, which has the octopus attached to it. I guess I haven't played enough with Mutate. If I cast the Mutate underneath, do I still have Summoning Sickness then again?
No.
No, that can swing.
Okay, so it can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris Kelzum, what are all your things over there? Are they 3/3s? Is that right?
Yes.
Don't really want this to die. I think I might just stand pat and pass through combat and not actually attack. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll sit back this turn. I don't have any profitable attacks, so
Wait,
yeah.
did you get a pirate from the whale?
I have his
I
I gave
pirate.
it to Andy.
You gave it away.
Oh, that's right. That's what you gave away. Never
I gave
mind.
it away, yeah. So I'm gonna sit back and let everyone else duel it out or come at me, I guess. And yeah, I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Or, I'm sorry. I'm in mill at the end of everybody's turn.
Cavalier Gate.
We got Wilt.
Mountain.
Your target artifact or enchantment, recycle it.
I draw for turn. This music is hopping. I know you can't hear it. I am going to
Please tell me his ex gonna give it to you or something like that. Because that would be amazing.
no, it's not.
There's probably some copyright rule there. It's probably violating pretty badly if you do that. Be amazing.
All right, well, Kelzum, I think I need help, obviously, to deal with Chris Martin, but I don't want to lose all of my things. So I'm going to pay 2, and I am going to play a Merfolk Trickster, and I'm going to tap down, Bruce, I'm going to tap down your whale. And then I am going to move to combat. And Vantress Gargoyle, does anyone have 7 cards in their graveyard? I don't know if anyone, I don't think I can be forced to swing in this case with Vantress Gargoyle, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Can't.
Perfect. All right, well then, Bruce, I am going to swing at you for 1 in the air, a 6/6, and a Llanowar Elves. And then, Kelzum, I'm going to swing at you with 2 1/1s.
Not actually sure what happened here. I lost my video. I'm still here, but it told me I got exiled.
I think you just have to refresh.
Yeah.
There we go. Spell table said I got exiled.
We're hearing you twice. I think you're unmuted in Spell Table again.
Sorry about that.
No worries. So
Okay.
Bruce, I'm swinging 8 at you, and Kelsum Gaming, I'm swinging the 2/1/1s at you. If you could block them, that would be awesome.
How much commander damage do I have from Muldrotha?
You should have 12.
I have 12 commander damage from Muldrotha.
Mm-hmm. But you could, block one pirate with a pirate, so you don't have to swing and then just kill my other pirate.
The pirates can't. The pirates can't block.
Oh.
They can't block.
Oh, could you take out my pirates for me? Maybe. Please?
I will be nice, and I will block your 2 pirates with my one each with my 3/3.
Thank you. Pepperidge Farm will remember.
I will block the Llanowar Elf with the Muldrotha Sproutling, and I will take 7.
Take 7. Okay. Llanowar Elf is in the graveyard. All right. I am going to... Oh, that was dumb. I should have just tapped the Llanowar Elves. Because I wouldn't have had to swing.
Oh, true.
2, 3. I mean, I think I'll just do this. Yeah, I'm gonna tap for 3, and I'm gonna tap Navigator's Compass to make this forest a swamp until end of turn. So I'm gonna tap for green, green, black. I'm gonna play Slimefoot,
Nice.
and then I'm going to scry with Artificer's Assistant. I'm going to put this on the bottom of my library, and then after that, I am gonna go ahead and pass.
Okay, me on tap.
That whale did some stuff.
It just makes things interesting.
It does.
I'm not sure it's a good card, but it's funny, and I'm like, I want to play it. So
I probably wouldn't have done switcheroo, but it kind of made the switcheroo hilarious.
Okay.
now I'm aware I'm going to get punished for it here. It makes things interesting. So, and I'm all for interesting cards.
I think it's a cool.
It's cool. It's just I don't think it's good.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's a big difference.
Let's see here. So Vivian's got 5 counters on her, and the beast is what, a 5/5? 6/6.
This is a 6/6. Yeah, this one's a 6/6, and then I've got 2 3/3s with reach. Commander is also a 3/3, just a vanilla 3/3 right now.
Right. Okay. Okay. Could play Golos. Good ones. So much. So I got 1/1 pirate. I got 3 3s. So I'm gonna tap. And I'm gonna use 1 blue and tap 4, so I have 2 blue after that, or tap for 3. 3 blue and 3 green. I'm going to use one of each of those, and I'm going to cast Scroll of the Masters.
Yes.
So Scroll of the Masters is an artifact that says whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can put a lore counter on it. I can pay 3 and tap it to give target creature I control +1/+1 until end of turn for each lore counter on it.
That's fun.
After that, I'm going to use another blue and another green that I made to cast Anticipate. And when I cast that Scroll of the Masters, we get a charge counter. So I'm going to look at the top 3. And I'm going to put one of them in my hand and the rest on the bottom of my library. I'm going to put Shoot, I want all of them. That's not how this works. I'm gonna need to get this one and put it in my hand, and put these other two on the bottom. And then I'm going to tap. I don't have a creature power 4 or greater.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm gonna tap this for another 2 green. And then I'm going to use that blue and 2 of that green. I'm going to cast Rolling Regrowth. So I'm going to sacrifice. Before I do that, I'm going to tap this force for. I'm going to tap this swamp for a black. Set a black to my mana pool. And then I'll sacrifice it to Rolling Regrowth, search for 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped. And then I'll get another charge counter on Scroll of the Masters. And I'm going to go get a mountain and an island.
Mountain and an island.
And after that, shuffled. After that, I'm going to use the black and the green and another green. And I'm going to cast oh shoot. I'm gonna cast Murder targeting Muldrotha.
Why, thank you. Does it hit my graveyard before it goes to the command zone?
Yes.
Oh, but I didn't control it when it died, so never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'll put another charge counter on Scroll of the Masters.
Yikes. That's a big yikes right there.
I don't have any creatures of evasion right now. After that, I gotta go to combat. So I'm going to send. Got a 3/3 over there. Andy, I'm gonna ask you to repay the favor.
Sure.
I'm gonna send my pirate over to you.
Okay.
I'm going to send, and then I have to send all 3 of my manifest tokens over.
I will block one of them with the Morass Sproutling.
Okay. So this one will die. It was a Temple of Silence.
I take 6.
Yes.
And I blocked your pirate with Slimefoot the Stowaway.
Okay. So then it's gonna die. And then I'll get 1/1/1 spirit from one of my manifest creatures dying from Abs Anderson.
Yeah.
Isn't it non-token creature dies?
Manifest creatures are not token.
Oh, they aren't. Okay.
Yeah, just token markers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they're not tokens at all. They're just face down cards.
Correct. You just have token markers to mark that they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Educated again. This is such an educational podcast.
All right. And then after that, I pass turn.
All right. Well, I will untap, and I will draw a card. Ah. Okay. That is interesting. All right. All right. For a blue, I'm gonna cast Bubble Snare on your 6/6, Andy. With what is it?
Oh,
Underneath
Ulvenwald
the
Observer.
artificer's what's the big 6/6 there?
This one, the
Yeah,
Ulvenwald
that guy.
Observer.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, so
You
it's
can
bubble
you can
snared, so it just doesn't untap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine goes to the graveyard.
And then I'm going to spend 6, so green and 6 for a Wildwood Scourge, who's a 6/6 Hydra. And I'm going to attack Vivian with the whale. It's an 8/8.
Yeah, I will block it with one of the 3/3 reachers.
Okay. That's all I can do. So, done. My turn's done.
Okay. Untap. Colossal Majesty, draw, and then draw for turn. Play an island for turn. It's amazing how potent an extra draw turn can be. It's like just unbelievably good. I did not have that kind of draw power in Gyruda, which was one of the challenges. Although it's not like this deck has a lot of draw power. I just got lucky enough to draw that Colossal Majesty. All right, so this has been a test because I don't actually remember what's in this deck. The problem with making a deck 40 minutes before you play it is it's very difficult to know what's actually in it. I am going to -2 Vivian to 3. When you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature with lesser converted mana cost, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle. So I'm going to use her ability, and then I'm going to cast a Archipelagore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for its mutate cost. It's a 7/7. I'm going to put it on top of this beast here, so it's actually going to be a 10/10 total. And it says, whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures where X is the number of times mutated. They don't untap during the controller's next untap step. I'm going to target your Hydra, Bruce. And I also have a second one because it's mutated because of the octopus. So I am going to target the Spirit. And then it's a 7 CMC.
Oh, so you can choose anything lesser than 7?
Yeah, so lesser than 7. I have a couple of ideas of what that might mean. I gotta take a quick peek here. 2 different cards in mind. Here we go. Okay, so it's either that one. So I gotta look. This is the problem. I don't know the deck well enough. I don't remember what the CMCs of some of these cards are. So you just gotta take a quick peek at that one. I just can't find it. It was like at the top. What the heck? Yep, it was one from the top. Okay, all right, so that is not the one I want. All right, so I'm going with this one. I'm gonna go with Renata, called to the
That is solid in that deck.
Yeah, called to the hunt. So its power is equal to my devotion to green, which is not super high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it.
It's also an enchantment. So does it trigger Eutropia?
Exactly. Yes, that's why I grabbed it, because I wanted to trigger Eutropia.
Favored 2 times.
Pardon?
I said you are favored twice.
I am favored twice.
Two hops this time.
All right. So I'm going to put that 1/1 counter. I'm kind of just going all in on this one, but I'm going to put it on the.
I mean, if they get
Archipel
removed, right?
Garden.
Those 4 counters go to the Ozolith, so.
Pardon?
I said if it gets removed, I mean the 4 counters go to the Ozolith, so I mean it's pretty solid, right?
And it's going to get evasion here with some flying, so it's going to be an 11/11 flying with the ability to draw a card if it deals combat damage to a player. Okay, so that is got that out of the way, and then I'm gonna also play while I'm still. I guess I can do this at either point. I'll wait until after. So yeah, I'll go to combat, and I will attack Helzum with the 11. I am also going to attack you, Bruce, for 3 commander.
Is that 9 Eutropia damage on Bruce?
No, 6.
I did 2, 3, 5. I hit you 2, 3. This will be 8 damage total. Is what I have over here. I hit you for 2 in the beginning of the game, and then 3 twice now.
Fair enough.
And I get a draw off of the big mutate stack for the combat damage. And I will tap for 2. This is what I was going to do. So second main now. I'm going to tap for 2 to play a Crashing Drawbridge.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll make those beast tokens potent when they come out of. If Vivian survives, she probably isn't going to survive, but that's okay. All right. And yeah, that'll do it. I pass.
End of turn, we're all going to mill 1.
The drawbridge comes in with a 1/1 counter, by the way.
Okay.
There it is. Comes in because of Renata. And we mill.
Growth Spiral. Got hit.
Wingmate,
Dash.
Sorry, what was that, Kelzum?
Wingmate Rock.
Oh, that'll be a good
Horn
one.
Dash Mentor here. I'm going to take a look at the top because of Vivian.
I'm going to draw. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Rona, Disciple of Gix.
Oh.
I'm going to exile Skittering Surveyor. And then I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Skittering Surveyor.
Nice.
I'm going to first tutor to stack these appropriately. I'm going to grab my basic first. I am going to grab a swamp. I'm going to play it for a turn, I guess, but I am going to then shuffle, and then I'm going to scry 1 for my Artificer's Assistant. I'm going to put this on bottom. And then I play that swamp. And then I don't have to attack. Bruce, what you got over there? Oh, Bruce is open?
I am tapped out right now, so...
Yeah,
Kelvin, yeah, they both are.
Bruce,
I only have 3 blockers.
Bruce, how many cards you got in your graveyard?
6.
Son of a... Still can't swing at the...
I actually have 7, Andy, if you want to attack them.
You do?
I have 7 attacking.
How many creatures do you have with reach counters on them?
Just 1, a 3/3.
I mean... I do want to... I'm going to swing this 5/4 at that Vivian. 5/4 flying.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, team, I did something.
Yup. Good thing.
And after that, I pass. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I will untap. do. Draw off the turn. Too much going on over here. Chris Martin, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
3. Okay.
Life totals are starting to dwindle.
They are.
I mean,
yours.
except mine, but I haven't been doing a whole lot other than just trying to mill.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pay. I'm gonna tap for 3 white. And then I'm gonna tap for 3 green. I'm gonna use one of that white and 3 of that green, and I'm going to cast Dragon Skill General. So Dragon Skill General is a 3 in the white for a 2/3, and beginning in my end step, I bolster X, where X is the number of tapped creatures I control. And bolster says I choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures I control and put X +1/+1. And then after that, I'm going to use 1 of that white and 1. Actually, do I want to? Here, let me have a look at this.
Hey Chris, just so you know, the spirit token doesn't untap this turn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Same with the idea for Bruce.
I'm going to have some. I can do this. So I'm gonna tap for pay a green and 2 white and a green and shoot. Too many mana producers over here. Alright, so I had that. So I'm gonna tap for a green and a green. And then so I actually instead of doing this, I need to take this away. I don't have it. So I have 1 green floating. I'm gonna tap this for a green. That's gonna be 2 green floating. And then I'm gonna tap for a blue. So I have 1 blue floating. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then add 2 more green. And use a white. I have 2 white. So okay, so 4 green, a white, and a blue. And I'm going to turn this manifest creature face up. It's a Waker Elemental. When I turn that face up, Mastery of the Scene is going to trigger. I'm going to, when it says whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, I gain 1 life for each creature I control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to gain 6 life. And then, oh no, I'm coming back from almost dead. And then after that, I'm going to have 1 white left floating.
A couple of creatures you flip up, you could be back in this a pretty high life total again.
Yeah, if I'm the danger of manifest is manifesting non-creature permanent.
Right.
Gosh. Yes. I'm going to use a green and a red, and I'm going to cast Domri's Ambush. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Waker Elemental. So it's a 6/6, and then it's going to punch something. I think I'm going to have that punch 1, 4. I'm going to have it punch Renata. And then after that, after that, I'm gonna go to my combat and pass through combat, and go to my end step. And Dragon Skill General is gonna trigger. I have 3 tapped creatures. I'm gonna put 3 +1/+1 counters on the creature of the least toughness, and that's gonna be the Spirit. So I'll put those on here.
Seems good.
All right. After that, I pass turn.
Untap. Nope, not the Hydra. The whale does. Draw a card. So we're gonna go. Nope. Yeah. Then 4 mana on Capture Sphere on the Archipelago. So it's not gonna untap.
Damn, you guys are taking me out here.
We will have to watch Chris now, because I think Kelzum Gaming is I do think that Chris Martin has been dealt with.
You killed all my stuff.
Yeah, I do think that we have to pretty much target Chris with a lot of stuff now. Those creatures all turn into other creatures, and then
and life and life too.
Right.
So
the Muldrotha player has 39 life as a snake in the bush. I'm just saying.
That's true. Muldrotha costs all my mana, and I have 2 cards in hand. I guess I will be transparent here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm casting a Stonecoil Serpent as a 4/4.
Yeah.
And that's going to trigger on the Wildwood Scourge, because it says whenever one or more Stonecoil encounters are put on another non-Hydra creature, and Stonecoil Serpent is actually a snake, I get to put another +1/+1 counter on it. So there we go. And I have tapped all my mana, so I am going to have to say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Draw for the Colossal, draw for turn.
I'll need to fix the lights in my basement at some point, because they are flare off the cards. It's frustrating.
Okay, I guess I need to rebuild. This is not really rebuilding for me. Okay, well, one of the 2 draws I got was this, which I actually saw it before, because I was able to look at the top because of the last Vivian. I'm gonna play Vivian Reed this time.
Ooh.
She was on top.
Nice.
And she enters with 5 loyalty. And I'm gonna tick her up to 6. I think that's a 6 or a 9, I don't know. whatever. Looks like a 6. To look at the top 4 of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can reveal a creature or a land, put it into my hand, and then put the rest in the bottom in a random order. That was actually a pretty good set of polls here.
We don't normally hear that from Chris Martin in this
Right?
No.
in this
First
boxing
time I was
league.
like,
It's usually like I milled Garuda again.
Yeah, usually. No, this is like the first time I've ever looked at the top of my deck and been excited about it. So, oh man, it's actually really. It's good when it's a tough decision. Creature or land? All right, I'm gonna reveal a parcel beast.
Ah,
So
yes.
it's a 2/4. I'm gonna shuffle these up. It's a 2/4 with mutate cost of 2. And its ability is to tap 1 generic tap, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you put it on the battlefield. If you don't put the card on the battlefield, you put it into your hand. It's a pretty good card. I'm going to play that. I'm going to mutate that onto, well, actually under the crashing drawbridge. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Make this a flexible creature then. Do I want to do that? Yeah, that's what we'll do. So it's going to be a 1/5 now, still a defender, and now it's got that other ability. And that will do it for my turn, I believe. Yeah, pass.
All right. Untap.
Here's the actual 6.
Draw for turn. I am going to play now. I'm going to tap Navigator's Compass to make this forest a swamp. I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3. And I am going to succumb to temptation. I'm going to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
Okay.
And then I am going to play a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. I'm gonna oh no, it's 4. I'm gonna pay 4 for Joyra's Familiar. I am going to Scry, because that's a historic spell. I'm going to put that on bottom. And then I will move to combat. And I am... How many cards does everyone have in their graveyard?
I have
I have a
6.
bunch.
I have 12.
12.
I have 9.
12. Okay. All right. Calzum Gaming, I'm going to swing 5 in the air at you. And then I'm going to swing... I'm going to do 6 in the air at you. You don't have any flyers right now, correct?
No.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing Skittering Surveyor at... Not going to swing that. I'm going to swing 6 in the air at you.
Okay.
And then I am going to pass my turn.
All right. Untap. And draw. See.
I would have told you that Chris's deck would have done Sharknado things, and I did not expect for this deck to be Fate Reforged Golos.
Yeah, with all the plus and counters.
And Cons of Tarkir, yeah.
Definitely taking on a different persona this week. I'll tell you
For
that.
sure.
Let's see. I'm gonna pay a tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm gonna cast Golos. And when he enters the battlefield, I'm gonna go find the land. I mean, I'm at 11 left, so I might as well go for broke, right? I'm gonna grab Field of the Dead. It's back this week.
Yeah, Field of the Dead.
It will trigger when it enters the battlefield, and we'll get a zombie. Alright, so I will get a Zomboy. And then I'm just gonna go ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate Golos because I have 1 card. So we're gonna be able to feed the Swarm, an Everquill Phoenix, and a Paradise. I'll go ahead and cast the Everquill Phoenix. And then I'll cast Paradise Druid. And then I will, gosh, life. Oh, that's a problem.
Wow, there's a token on the other side that won't cost you anything if you get it.
Yeah.
Like at least you're not going like doing nothing with it.
Yeah. I really can't risk any more life loss. So I guess I'm gonna hit your beast token, Chris. Actually, here. Did Illuna's dead, right?
Illuna is in the command zone.
Command zone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes the most. Yep. I'll go to combat, and then I will go to my end step, and Dragon Skill General will trigger. I have 2 tapped creatures. The creature with the lowest toughness currently is this Paradise Druid, so it will get 2. Oh, actually, shoot. Dominus Ambit, Feed the Swarm, Murder, Rolling Regrowth, Anticipate. This Stroll of the Master should actually have 4 counters on it, and it should be at 5 now.
Sure.
Because a trigger from Anticipate, Rolling Regrowth, and Murder, and then I cast Dominus Ambush and Feed the Swarm. And then after that, this Tireless will get 2 counters, and then after that, pass turn.
All right, we're on tap. Now my Hydra taps, or draw. Oh. That's probably the wise play. I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and cast Field Research kicked. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. Sorry, if this spells kicked, I draw 3 cards. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm going to play a land for turn. And I am going to cast a Saheeli Sublime Artificer.
All right.
Seems good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't see Illuna this turn.
I thought about it, and I'm like, it's a really aggressive line, and I don't have a lot of life total to mess around with.
Sure.
Like, it's a really aggressive line if I go that way, and I'm like, I could do it, but it's really aggressive.
Chris, how many times can you Muldrotha or Golos on your turn? Is it just once, color-wise?
Yeah, it's just once.
Okay. Man, a manifest token flipping up gains you 10 life.
I know, it's such a problem. Like,
I guess there's only one. Could be a land or a sorcery or a instant.
I will tell you right now that it's not a creature. I would have flipped it up by now if it was a creature.
I'm gonna have to sit tight. Like, I just can't. Yeah. Back. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay, so end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 to use the Parcel Beast ability. So I tap it, I look at the top card of my library. It is not a land, so it goes into my hand. And I go to my untap. Bruce, Capture Sphere is another enchantment that does that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I draw for the Colossal Majesty, and then I draw for turn. Got a land.
At least you still get to draw with the Majesty, right? Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Even if you can't swing, you're still getting some value.
Right. That is very true. That thing has done me just very well this game. Done right by me. Okay. All my white bordered lands are blended here, so let me sort those back. So what do I want to do? All right, first question I have, is a mutated stack considered a singular permanent? So like, for example, if it gets bounced or something, the whole stack goes back?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Trying to figure out ways to, like, deal with that whole tap down thing. So if I'm going to lose those counters, I don't want to do that. So, man, I am going to, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a way to break this situation with Chris out.
I'm not. Okay.
Oh.
I'm not the threat that you think I am. That's all I'm going to say. And Andy's the one that's been building up over there now.
To be fair, I still only have 3 cards in hand, and my commander costs every single mana that I have.
I'm worried about you, Chris, mostly because you can spin the wheel each turn, and then you can start, like, I know your deck is loaded with a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, if I do anything to deal with you, then I expose myself to the Illuna, I die type of situation. So,
I mean, to be fair, total power on the board I have right now is not very much. They're all 2s except for this 5 and there's 2 1s. I mean, they're all tiny. But the Vantress Gargoyle is a 5/4, so that there is that.
Yeah. All right. So what I am going to do, what is that elemental, Bruce?
I have a whale.
Sorry, Hydra. I'm sorry, Hydra.
It's a 7/7.
It is a 7/7. Okay, that's what I thought. Gosh, this is such a tough one. All right, I think I'm going to do it this line. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to play a Rescuer Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, I may return a non-land permanent I control to its owner's hand. If I do, it enters with a 1/1 counter. I am going to return the Ozolith.
Oh.
And then...
That's not what I anticipated.
No, it's not.
No, I have a backup plan. I actually have. This is why this is taking me so long to figure out. So I'm gonna tap. No, I'm gonna actually tap a forest to play the Ozolith back out. I will.
Your creature did enter with a counter, though, right?
Yeah, sorry, I need to grab that. Thank you. There's one. And I will tick Vivian up to 7. So I'm going to look at the top 4. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to reveal a Pollen Bright Druid. 1/1 when it enters the battlefield. Choose to either put a 1/1 counter on a creature or proliferate.
Okay.
So I put that in. I shuffle these up. They go on the bottom. And see, I go to combat now. Is there anything I want to do with combat? No, I'm going to pass straight through combat and pass turn.
All right. Untap.
You didn't cast Pollen Bright Druid?
No.
Okay.
I might have something.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, no, I am anticipating this much now, but that's like rewind mana, or that is lots of counterspell mana. So
I don't think you'll guess what this is. It's my answer in this deck to a couple things.
I'm going to
yeah, you'll see it shortly.
7 and play Muldrotha. His Joy is familiar, makes it cost 1 less. I am going to scry 1. I'll put that on bottom. And then I'm going to play Gateway Plaza tapped. Oh, actually, it enters. Oh, it enters. Oh, yeah, sack it unless I pay 1. Yeah, so I'm going to pay 1. And then I'm going to move to combat, and I am going to swing Vantress Gargoyle at Kalzum Gaming.
It's a what again? A 4/5/5?
5/4.
5/4. I'll block with my 4/4 Flying Spirit.
Yeah. Okay. That dies. It was a creature with toughness 4 or greater, so I draw a card.
Okay.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
Okay. So end of your turn, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to play a Barrier Breach. It's an instant for 3. It says exile up to 3 target enchantments, or you can cycle it for 2. I'm going to exile the Capture Sphere. I'm going to exile what's the thing that gives you life when it manifests? The
Mastery.
Yeah, the Mastery of Unseen. And I'm going to also exile the, let's see here, looking around the board. Bruce and Andy, neither of you have any enchantments, right?
I have a Bubble Snare on my 6/6, but that's probably not the best answer.
I was gonna say
That's
I control
not the
that.
target.
Okay. I'm gonna also hit the. I don't remember the name of the card, but the one that like allows you to buff something. It's the one on the.
Abzan
It's
Ascendancy.
it's an
Yeah,
artifact.
it's the ley line of.
The one that gives you mana, puts counters on stuff.
Yeah,
or the one-
ley line abundancy. There we go. The one that you can pay mana into to buff and. Yeah.
All right.
And now, yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Well, that changes things.
It does, indeed.
Now, will Golos hit a Shark Typhoon and
Tireless
Dragon
and a
Mage
Dracusath.
and Dracusath or something? Oh man, there's so many spicy targets in that deck.
Yeah. Yes, there are.
Yeah, I suppose. 4, 5. 6, 7. I suppose I'll go ahead and activate Golos. Dig Through Time, Temple of Mystery, and Skull Prophet. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Temple of Mystery as my land for the turn, and I'm going to scry. I'll put that on the bottom. And when that enters the battlefield, I'll get another zombie. And then I'll go ahead and cast the Skull Prophet. And then I'll cast Dig Through Time.
Seems good. That's like one of my favorite spells all time.
Yeah. 4.
Got banned a lot of times because it's so good.
6. 7. I'll put this one into my hand. And this one. I'll put the rest on the bottom. After that, let's see here. I cast 1, so this can get another plus and counter on it. After that, I pass turn.
All right. I'm going to untap.
How much mana do you have available?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Can you activate Golos at instant speed?
Nope.
Okay. How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
Okay.
All right. Draw for turn. Well, I'm going to play this forest for turn. And I'm gonna try for Illuna. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And Illuna can go on with cast it for the mutate cost on Wildwood Scourge.
Ooh.
There. Anyone taking actions? You, Chris,
No.
you're the only one who's got open mana. Oh,
No.
sorry. Well. Okay. So then I'm going to reveal until I reveal a non-land permanent card and put it on the battlefield. And that's a sorcery. Royal Scion.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
No way. There you go. The last couple times you've done Luna, it hasn't been very good, but that one was.
That's more like it. Yeah. So, and it's you may put that card. So it's not a cast. So there's no Sakili trigger there. I got to get rid of Vivian, because if Vivian ultimates, then we're all skunked. It doesn't matter.
What does Vivian's
we're
ultimate do?
Gives everything +2/+2, trample, vigilance, and indestructible.
Emblem.
So
And what's the
basically,
minus for it?
Eight.
And what's it on?
7.
On 7, but it's got a Pollen Bright Druid in hand. Proliferated. So it's got to die, or else we're all just gonna get cooked by it. So, Illuna is gonna come and get the Vivian.
What's the power toughness?
Illuna is a 13/13 flying trample.
mind. I've been drawing a ton with the Parcel Beast and Colossal Majesty. Just don't have enough mana to do all this stuff in the right combinations. All right, so what do I want to do here? All right. I don't know which one of you I think is the bigger threat currently, Bruce or Chris. And Andy, you've got a ton of life. This is a tough position. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is pay 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And I am going to play a Kogla.
Ooh, that fights a creature when it enters?
Yeah, so it enters, it'll fight a creature. And just looking around if there's anything else that it happens because of it. I don't think so. So yeah, so it'll fight a creature. Kalzum, I'm going to target your Phoenix.
Thinking here. I'm gonna respond by tapping my Leafkin Druid for 2, and my Fabled Field of the Dead for 3, total of 3. I'm gonna tap Scroll the Mastery. I'm gonna give my Everquill Phoenix +6/+6 until end of turn.
Oh, nice.
So it's 10.
Am I able to return a human using its ability to make it indestructible?
Mm-hmm. You should be able to be, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
In response to Chris activating that, you should.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yep. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. So I'll tap for 2. Actually, going to return the Eutropia. No, I don't really want to do that. I guess I do want to do that. I do want to do that. So I'll return Eutropia to my hand. She'll lose her counter.
Mm-hmm.
Do the counters go to the Ozolith when it blinks? I actually don't remember. Or is it only when they die?
Oh, it does. Yeah, you know what it does. It says whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield. I thought it was just when it dies. Thank you for checking that. Good catch. And okay. All right, so that resolves. Nobody dies. Gosh, I forgot that you could do that. That was a sneaky little play. That's the hardest part about remote EDH. It's like keeping track of the whole board state over the screen, because it's like you don't remember what all the cards do all the time. Anyway, that's all right. That was a good play. So I will pay. Do I want to do anything here? I guess I don't think I don't know. Man. All right, I think I will. I am gonna do this. Why not? So I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play a Skola Grove Dancer. It's really only in the deck exclusively because it's an enchantment creature. But I don't have Eutropia out, so I'm just basically playing it for more blocking. And that'll be it. I'm gonna pass turn.
At the end of your turn, Chris, I'm going to tap my Paradise Druid for black and my Lotus Field for 3 white. And 10, 11. I'm going to cast Harsh Sustenance and for 11, targeting Andy, what do you have in your graveyard?
Creature-wise, Llanowar Elves, and Vantress Gargoyle, and Burglar Rat. Everything else is an instant or a sorcery.
Andy, yeah, I'm gonna do 11. Andy, I'm gonna do 11 damage to you, and I'm getting.
I'm taking 11. Okay. And you're gaining 11.
Yeah.
All right.
A bloody fireball. Good grief.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Does Dragon Scale General trigger it all there? Do you have top creatures?
I missed the trigger at the end of my turn. It was I would have buffed up my Skull Prophet to 3, but I missed the trigger. I didn't realize it until halfway through Chris Martin's turn.
Yeah, but you don't get one now because of the Paradise Druid tap?
It's only beginning of my end step.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
All right. I am going to. My gosh. All right, I'm gonna move to combat. Calzum Gaming, I'm swinging 7 creatures at you.
That's aggressive.
Okay.
A 1/1 in the air, a 1/2, a 2/2, 6/6, 2/2 in the air, a 2/2 and a 2/3.
Okay. I will block Muldrotha with Golos and this 2/2 zombie.
Okay.
I will block the Joyr's Familiar with my Evercool Phoenix.
Okay.
And then I will block Slimefoot with this 3/3 Manifest. And then I will block the Tide.
So these are being blocked so far, these 3.
Yes, I'm lining up left to right while I'm blocking, just track of it.
Okay, and I'll do left to right as well then.
Okay, so Muldrotha's on the Golos and zombie here.
Yep.
Yeah, familiar with the Everquill Phoenix.
Slimefoot.
Slimefoot with my 3/3 Manifest creature.
Okay.
And then I'll block the Merfolk Trickster with this 2/2 zombie. And then I'll block Rona with this 2/3 Dragon Scale General.
Okay.
And then I'll block so you have the Artificer and the other one. Yeah, and then I'll let the Artificer Assistant and the Artifact.
Okay. So before damage, I'm going to pay 5 to play Return of the Wild Speaker to give my non-human creatures +3/+3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to flash a Narumeha to copy that to give them +3/+3 again.
Okay.
Gross.
So they don't have trample, but you do have the all mice is basic. So I'm gonna be taking
14 from these 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rona will die because it is a human, right? You're
Mhm.
blocking with Dragon Scale General, and then none of these
Yeah.
are humans, so
Okay.
they're all getting +6/+6.
Okay. So then Dry Soul General will live, and Golos will die and go to the command zone, and I'll get a spirit. Everquill Phoenix will die, and I'll get another spirit.
This is the best I could do, folks.
The zombie will die. I won't get a spirit. The manifest creature will die, which was a bond of revival, and I'll get another spirit. Okay.
Then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay.
Well, Return to the Wild Speaker with Narumeha. That seems like the best thing that I've done this whole entire league. So
Pretty good.
That's pretty sick.
Seems pretty
I was
good.
like, maybe he's just gonna go, I'm only blocking like I'll take like 5. And I was like, oh, maybe I could kill him, but you blocked.
Yeah, when you swung at me, I was like, gosh, is there some kind of overrun effect I couldn't think of?
And wait, there was.
I also was thinking that, Chris. I was like, what does he have? Like, oh, yeah.
I saw everyone was tapped out, and I said, well, I don't think anyone can mess with my spells, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Seems good. Seems good.
All right, I will draw my card for the turn.
Do you get spirit tokens for things dying there, Chris?
I got 3 spirit tokens because one of them was a zombie and that did.
I wasn't sure. All right, thank you.
Okay,
So Golos costs 9 now, right?
cost 9.
Big oof.
12. 15 mana available.
You still have 16 after all of that? Oh my gosh.
That's absurd.
Okay. I'm going to tap for a black, 2 green, and another 2 green.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Muldrotha Reclamation.
That's some sweet card draw right there.
I'll get another counter on Scroll of the Masters.
That's just Kill's gonna fill his hand.
Right, we gotta go. Chris is gonna fill back up. That's what I should have gotten rid of that one game and let it resolve.
And then after that, so I'm going to tap I want this. So we got 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And everyone's so I'm gonna float 3 white, I'll float 3 white, and colorless. I'm gonna use this purple for colorless over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then green. Not even 1, 2. Oh, that doesn't even. 3 white and a black.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's all. Okay. And then another black. And I'm gonna cast planar cleansing.
No.
Oh, Bruce, you could have taken Chris out. No.
I had a blocker. Or well, I had
Well, I mean, he had 13 trample, and I think I would have taken you out there.
Is that all non-land permanents?
Is it all
all
non-land?
So
hand, he gets to refill his hand with Molder Vines.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 6 1/1 white spirit from Abzan Ascendancy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna draw 9 from Molder Vine.
Good grief.
Yep.
Okay, good times.
Next time we know just to take Chris out.
Seriously.
You what?
I had answer. Let's.
Yeah. Audience, put the F in the chat, please. Because we just punted and now we're going to die.
Okay, so 6
Oh,
1
boy.
1 and then I draw 9.
Oh my god, so many cards. Oh.
7. And then I will gain 9 life.
Oh no. Damnation.
Okay.
Fun.
I don't believe I played my land for the
I couldn't tell you. Just have it.
Just play it. It's fine.
So I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna cast Coots.
Oh, my lord.
God. Not again.
And then I'm gonna play a Jungle Hollow and gain a life and get a copy of Scoop.
Yeah. Oh god. Again, audience, F in the chat.
Now I also get a 2/2 zombie from Field of the Dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, hopefully we can do something. I mean, we have to target 100% of everything at Chris at this point. I mean,
Certainly
there's
do
no other option. So
After that, I passed her.
Okay, I untap. I draw. That seems interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 3 on. Yeah, no wait, 2 can play. Scoot Swarm. I'm gonna spend 3. I'm gonna cast Glasspool Mimic, copying it. Then I'm gonna spend 4 on a Reclaim the Waste kicked. So I'm gonna find your search your library for 2 basic lands.
okay, well, we're in a Scoot Swarm race. Wow.
First, in response to the waste, I'm gonna cast the gate.
Oh, fine. Damn it. Go.
Draw. I'm gonna pay. Actually, let me. So I'll do it like this for 3. Play a spinning wheel, and then 1, 2, 3. Eutropia, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ivy Elemental, where X equals 3. And I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Oop. Draw for turn.
Or actually, sorry, X equals 4. I forgot I have this. I just cast it. My bad. Picking that up.
Play an island. I'm gonna pay 7, 8 for a Verdant Force.
Okay. At the end of my turn, I need to discard 2, so I discard the Primal Empathy and Ether was.
Okay, I pass.
Okay.
You make a sapperling, is that right?
I think it's every upkeep, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do at
so-
every upkeep. Mm-hmm.
Draw.
Ah, cute. I like it. Like a flower from Mario.
Yeah.
I'll play a swamp. I'll get 2 copies of Scoot Swarm and a 2/2 zombie. I got zombie. Actually, I need to keep track of which one has summoning sickness, so we'll do this. Same as last week with those. So this is one zombie that doesn't have summoning sickness, and the one with darker dice has some. And then do the same over here. I'll just keep all copies of Scoot that don't have summoning sickness under the Scoot. Under the OG Scoot. And after that, around the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over there. And 9. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Golos. Okay. When Golos enters the battlefield, I will go search for a land. I'll get Flooded Strand, which will cause me to get another 2 zombie of summoning sickness.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pay 1. That'll get me 4 more copies of Scoot Swarm. So at this point,
Oh
So-
boy.
2, 3, 4, another 4 copies. So I'll get 8 Scoot Swarms. So it's gonna be 6 right here. Then I'll pay a life and sacrifice that Flooded Strand. And are there any basics I don't have yet? No, I have all the basics.
Do you fail to find?
No, I was checking. I was checking if I have any basics on the battlefield
Oh,
already
okay.
for Field of the Dead.
I had hopes there that you failed to find. But anyway.
I will go get. We get an island. And then I will get 12 more copies of Scoot Swarm, or sorry, 8 more copies of Scoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so I will move up to 14. So I have a total of 16 Scoot Swarms now.
Well, Scoot Swarm goes to 3-0, and
And then after that, I will go to combat. And I'm going to. Bruce, how much mana do you have? Lands in your lands there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, and how much does Illuna cost right now?
It'll be 10 when I go to caster.
All right. I'm going to attack you for 6 flying.
I am taking 6 flying.
And then after that, I pass her.
So, Bruce.
Yeah.
I think you have to go for it with Illuna here.
Yep,
Yep.
I'm aware.
Okay. I got your back on the follow up, but it's
Same.
it's
All right. Illuna on a Scoot Swarm.
In response to you casting and targeting it, I'm going to cast Utter End and exile the Scoot Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Illuna
Illuna.
Reclamation might be the unsung hero of this boxing league.
What is?
What is?
Muldrotha Reclamation.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
That card's done you work, Chris, both
Every-
times.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that we had the opening and we didn't take it the turn before, I think, is the real problem here.
Yeah.
See, I'm still convinced that like Vivian had to go, or else we're all dead anyway. So it's
Yeah, like we were getting to a point where anyone was going to start pulling out a win out of nowhere at that point. So,
I mean, like,
Chris, how much life have you gained? You've gained over 20 life, right?
yeah, I've also been targeted the most out of the game too. I think I was down to 20 while everyone else is so close to 40.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well, we can see why now, I guess.
Illuna can't swing, so I'm tapped out. So go. Nothing I can do now.
I get another sapling.
Yep, you get a whole bunch of saplings. Too bad Golos, Slimefoot's in your bin. But
It got blown up.
you can come back, but it'll take some work.
It'll take 2 turns. I won't have that much time, I don't believe.
I think you are correct.
I'm gonna play a Titanus Rex. It's an
That's a big
11/11 trampler.
All right.
Really wish I still had that drawbridge right now.
Yep.
All right, and then for 3, I'm gonna play a Blanchwood Armor on my Ivy Elemental. So it'd be a 9/9, and then it's an enchantment, so it's gonna tick up to 10/10 with flying. And Kelzum, I'll attack you for 10 in the air.
I will take 10.
Pass turn.
Fun, Andy.
All right. Untap my upkeep. I get this sapperling. Well, there is that, I guess. There is that. So he'll have to block because I do have an answer. Not for the win to take him out, but I did draw an answer at least. Let's go ahead and play a Morn Willow. So I have Delirium, right? I have a creature, an artifact, an instant, and a sorcery in my graveyard. So Delirium, when it enters the battlefield, if I have 4 more card types, creatures with power 2 or less cannot block this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing 7, 8, 9, 10 at you, Chris.
Okay. I will block the Verdant Force with my Golos, and nothing else I have can block. So I will take 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I will pay 3 for an Exultant Cultist. I will pay 3 for a Yavimaya Sap Herd. When it enters, I make another Sapperling.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's all I have.
Okay. I will untap. And draw.
Make a Sapperling.
Mm-hmm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12, 13 mana available. Hmm. I'm gonna tap a red, a colorless, and a green. And I'm gonna cast Domri, Anarch, or Golos. So all my creatures are gonna get +1/+0.
Oh.
So I have 16 Scoot Swarms over here.
Oh, that's a problem.
I have 3 zombies that don't have some. And then I'm going to pay a green and a blue. And I'm going to cast Adventurer Awaits. I'm going to look at the top 5 of my library. I can reveal a creature card from among them, put it in my hand, put the rest of them on my library in a random order. And if I didn't put a creature in my hand this way, I get to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to reveal a Tamur Sabertooth.
Interesting.
Then we have Flying Trample, Giant 12/12 Trample,
11/11.
or 11/11 Trample.
Yeah, it's slightly more manageable, you know.
um, pretty much. Yes, plus 3 there. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 2. Half. Doing the math.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I currently have 5 cards in. I am going to attack Chris Martin with 16 2/1 Scoots.
Okay. I will have to block. I'll block 2 of them.
Or actually, I'm gonna send 16 Scoot Swarms. I'm gonna scan my 3 2/2 zombies.
Okay. Well, I'll block 2 of the zombies, but I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Chris.
Bye. Eliminated. Boom. There we go.
Well, I'm terrified of what's in Chris's hand now. Then, if
Yep, me too.
yep, I assume it's an answer for your creature, and then he has enough to block mine, and then we both just die on the next turn.
Yep, that's what I'm sort of figuring too. But because figuring there's a murder somewhere. Oh, where's the place? I don't know.
Let's see. Domri, I forgot to put loyalty on him. Domri has 3 loyalty. I'm gonna +1 him to add a green.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes something nasty.
And where's that? There it is. And I'm going to tap a green and a white. I'm going to cast a Thrashing Brontodon.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pay a green and a black. I cast Vivian's Arcbow.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, I pass.
All right. I untap. I draw for turn. I play a land. Good swim token. I attack with Illuna. Chris, Kelzum Gaming, I'm attacking with Illuna.
I will block with all 3 of my 6 flying speed.
Doesn't it have trample?
It does.
But it's just a 6/6, isn't it?
6/6 flying trampler.
Yep, 6/1/1 flying speed.
There you go.
So they're all gonna die. And so does Illuna. Again. Well, I got nothing more I can do, so
Oh, I got one of these at your upkeep.
go ahead, Andy.
All right.
Finish it now. Finish it.
I will draw for turn.
You got enough, I
I think I do. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm gonna move to combat.
I hope.
I'm gonna swing out.
Winds of Calcistra or something ridiculous right here. Here comes the fog. Oh, it is. It's the guy who's got the fog.
I'll pay 3 and cast Winds of Calcisma.
Ah!
My gosh.
It's the fog.
Can't even believe that. Oh my lord, you had every answer in the deck.
And
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah. All right.
so to have creature power 4 greater, it says ferocious instead of prevent all combat damage would be dealt to creatures I control instead of creatures my opponents control. So I'm gonna use my Thrashing Brontodon and I guess I'll block the how much does Muldrotha cost you to cast right now?
10.
10? Okay, and you have 10 mana.
We won't have another turn.
I'll block the Mourn Willow with the
Okay. Then I will cast Muldrotha though.
Okay.
Why don't we go out with Muldrotha on the board, and then we'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Do we lose Bruce?
Oop. And Bruce, come back. I'm going to
We still have Bruce's audio, I think.
He hasn't disconnected from Discord yet.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure both of us were tapped out completely, right?
13.
I mean, I think you have it if you just swing, right? I mean,
oh, there's a message on Discord.
uh-oh.
His internet dropped. Oh no.
Oh no. All right. Well, Bruce has conceded. Unfortunately, the internet just dropped out. However, we were going to die either way. So why don't you go ahead and turn those Scoot Swarms sideways, because it's the all-star of this league.
It sure is.
Ugh, yeah, it is. 30 damage. Yep. That'll do her.
Well,
So
isn't it? Yeah, it's doubled, right? So it's 32. So it'll be 30. Yeah.
So I'll just add some more. I'll dash in my flame rush rider.
Yeah.
Make a copy of thrashing thrashing Brontodon and just.
I'm gonna take out one Scoot Swarm with Muldrotha on the way out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Muldrotha standing strong.
Muldrotha's like, I'm not gonna have it from one bug.
Right,
From one bug.
Before combat damage, I'm just gonna tap Vivian's Arcto for, just because I haven't gotten to use it the entire league.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7,
Mill him.
8. Geez, what do I choose? I guess I'll put. I don't know. No, Bill's on the battlefield. Bills hasn't been on the battlefield since game 1.
Yeah, it's been a while. All right. Well, good games. Thank you so much, Chris and Chris, for joining us. And obviously, Bruce. I know Bruce is not here right now because he dropped. This was a lot of fun playing, and we are certainly looking to do this more in the future. I believe I have a box of Fate Reforged secured for another league. And everybody that's watching, thank you so much. And if you have any comments or suggestions or would like to participate, feel free to reach out. Have a great night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Okay.